guys, welcome back to Chef Monica's Kitchen. So I have a super easy side dish for you. We all love potatoes, who doesn't? So I'm doing roasted potatoes for you. I like to roast my potatoes because I like the way that they get sort of this meat snap to them. The exterior gets sort of this like crunchy skin, and then the inside stays nice and soft. Plus they're like the easiest way to make potato. So for these, you're going to want to use what they call a waxy potato as opposed to a starchy potato. Do you know the difference? I bet that you don't. So a waxy potato are potatoes like these. They're usually like the little red potatoes, fingerling potatoes, baby Dutch potatoes, Yukon Gold potatoes. The point to these potatoes is that when you cook them, they hold their shape. So for example, Yukon Gold potatoes are great for potato salad because they stay looking like a potato and don't fall apart on you. The starchy potatoes, on the other hand, when you cook them, they kind of fall apart, which is why they're perfect for things like mashing. So your russet potatoes, Idaho potatoes, all of those. So you want to make sure you pick the correct potato for the right job. So in this case, we just have an assortment of various different colored potatoes. If you can find the purple Peruvian potatoes that stay purple when you cook them, they're tons of fun and it freaks people out. It's like Halloween. We didn't have them right now, but first thing I like to do is just drizzle with a little bit of olive oil over the top. Well, generous olive oil. Do a little bit of salt, some fresh cracked pepper. I like to use the tri-colored pepper blend that has the multiple different colors of pepper in there, just so I like the flavor of it. A little bit of garlic powder, lots of garlic powder actually, because everything's better with garlic. Plus it keeps us all healthy and it keeps the zombies away. Or is it vampires? Vampires, zombies, vampires. I don't know the difference. I don't really care for those movies, so. Smoked paprika. I generally like the smoke because I like the sort of barbecuey flavor that it has. And then you can use either Italian seasoning or herb de Provence, which I've had a few of you send me messages teasing me that I use herb de Provence all the time, but too bad it's my show. Okay, a little bit of that, quite liberal actually. And then, rather than sticking my hands in here and having to get my hands all gooey, I like to just kind of shake it around a little bit. You can see that if you just toss it around in there, you can get it well coated. These are going to go into a 375 degree oven for approximately 45 minutes, just until they're nice and tender. A paring knife put in there will come out cleanly, and they'll start to get tiny bit shrivelly on the outside. And I'll show you what they look like in a sec. Okie dokie, so our roasted potatoes just came out of the oven. If you look real closely, you can see how they're starting to kind of get a little wrinkly. That just means that the skin is just slightly crispy and then the inside is nice and tender. I did take one out because I wanted to taste it, but because I'm notorious for burning myself, we're letting it cool for just a tiny bit. I just want to show you if you cut into it. Let's see if I can get a good, see that? All nice and yummy on the inside, and you got the little crunch on the outside.
Here, I'll eat that for you.
I want it. You'll get some more, trust me. I just love potatoes. That one's for the cameraman. Bon appetit.